Hi guys, and welcome back to the Crafty Scott Plays Minecraft. My name is the Crafty Scott. You can call me Crafty. Today we have got so much planned, but first I want to tell you what I've been up to while you guys have been away. So you might notice that I've got items in all of the item frames. Well, a lot of them anyway. I've moved over everything from that monstrosity of a base up there, and that is something that I'm going to have to deal with sometime soon. Getting rid of that. Um, what else have I been up to? Yeah, So last night, right, I decided I would go AFK at the fishing farm, get some more books and stuff in. And there was a flaw. There was a flaw in the design of this, right? So let's just pop up here and I'll show you what I did wrong. So let me just pop down a torch. I want to make sure you guys can see this. So the hopper line comes up here. Well, or the droppers come up here. This is the feed from the fishing farm. Goes into this chest and then just gets sucked out by the hoppers and on into the storage system that we've not finished building. We just did like hoppers into chest, nice and simple. And what happened here was this block here is actually locking the hopper. You can't quite see it, but the hopper next to it is getting locked, so all the items get stuck in here up until this unpowers. So as it's like powering and unpowering, items were getting stuck here, as you can see, and yeah, it was a bit of a mess when I came in. All of this was backed up, the full thing. I had about I've got about 70 levels, as you can see, and so that shows you how long I was away for. Everything here was completely full, every hopper behind it, and if we just pop round here, every one of these hoppers leading up here until that point, all completely backed up, and it was starting to back up. In fact, all of this was backed up as well. It was starting to back up here, so that's how close I was. A lot of the items were just coming. In fact, it must have filled the whole way. Now that I think about it, it must have filled the whole way because I had items in my inventory. That's how much it had filled up. Little bit of a sneak peek out here. I've actually started work on what is going to be today's project. First things first, let's just pop up here. I want to show you. Oh, I changed this. I changed the staircase. I meant to say that. We used to enter the kind of top floor just roughly around there where my cursor is. And I didn't really like the way it was going, especially with the storage system being on this side now. So I like the fact that we now come in straight into the storage room. We're going to move this chest eventually. But we're coming straight into the storage room, and then that leaves. I'd like to have this area here kind of just covered in glass so that we can see into the redstone. I think I've talked about that before. And then I've just kind of. We used to have the staircase coming up here, but we've just kind of moved that over a little bit. Nothing major there. How do we get out here now? We gotta go over here. What I've done. Out here, this used to just be a total drop down, but what I've done is actually just covered it over in dirt, and it means we can hide some of the redstone in that kind of false floor down here. And I think it looks a whole lot better out here as well because we can't just see a big blank wall at the back, just kind of like this area, but much worse when it was down there. That's all I've been working on without you guys, just kind of grindy. I would say boring stuff. I wasn't bored at all doing it. I really enjoyed it actually. I got to listen to some music and just plow on. But today we're going to be working in this room here. Now, obviously, we're going to have to change out the roof, and yeah, what I'm going to do here, I've taken apart all of the books and all the bookshelves and stuff like that from our enchanting station in the starter base, and I'd like to put it into here, especially or with some storage rather for some enchanted books, because when you AFK fish quite a lot, you get quite a lot of enchanted books, guys. It's getting ridiculous. So I want to have some way of kind of sorting that out, even if it's just in kind of different like types, if you like. So like we'll maybe have all the unbreaking books in one place, all the books for like fishing rods in one place. But yeah. And the other thing I did obviously was moving over all of the valuable stuff. There's just some bows. It's mainly stuff from fishing that's still here. This is just some more fish. I've got fish everywhere from the fishing farms that we've been running. But yeah, this has to come down at some point because it's just a total eyesore. Was going to blow up with TNT or something like that, but I don't want to wreck the surrounding stuff. The one thing I fear doing that is that a piece of TNT flies out and lands on my base, and then I'll cry because this took me a long time to build. Do you know what I mean? So we'll just tear it down. That way we get all the resources back, and yeah. So let me jump down here, and I'll make a bit of a start on the enchanting room for today. While I remember to tell you, right, after the debacle that was the last episode, right, this is broken again. It wasn't working. I moved the village to up here. It's built the exact same as one of the other ones that I've built before. We are moving villagers all the way over here. Doesn't work, and I don't know why. I don't know why. It's going to need a complete rebuild. I don't know. I don't know why it's not working, but this thing frustrates me. So I think the first job here has got to get rid of this roof. Like, this is absolutely disgusting looking. We can't be having this in our enchanting room. It looks disgusting. What I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the block to the outside free, okay? And then what we'll do here is we're going to put a glass roof on here. Now, does that look okay from the outside? Can we do something with that? That's actually pretty good. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Because you get to see the kind of outside rim. Let's pop this in and see how it looks. Yeah, so I think we're going to have it look something like this on the outside. Nice and simple, nice and clean. And I think I might end up pushing it back this hill a couple of blocks just so that it's got a little bit of room to breathe because it's a little bit cramped down here. Maybe something like here or something like that. Nothing major. This whole area at the top here is a total work in progress, so I'm not too worried about doing something like that right now. But this will be the kind of I want to make an area of the base kind of completely outdoors, and this will be part of it somehow. How I incorporate that, yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm not sure. And here, I think in this wall is where we're going to break out a few blocks and put in the staircase to the upper section of the base, which will be somewhere around this level. And then we'll have an open area in the middle here. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be... It's I've got it pictured in my head, but I think it's kind of hard to explain. If you understand that, then I've done okay there. But yeah. So what we have here is a nice... I'm not sure if I like that. Do we do this? Do we do that? Is that okay? Does that look okay, guys? I think that looks fine. I think that looks fine. And then what I wanted to do was bring pillars up here and here. Yep. Maybe something like this. Yeah, that's coming together pretty well. That's just there to mark the center of the room, by the way. That's not staying there. Yeah, quite liking that. Okay, let me start getting in some of the bookshelves and stuff, and I'll bring you. All right, guys, welcome back. Now, see what we've got here, right? I think we can get rid of this now. What we have here is a nice, simple design. Okay. I would like to put some glowstone on the floor. Did I bring some glowstone with me? Of course not. Let me grab some glowstone and then we'll work on this a little bit more. I've went with a nice simple design here, nothing fancy in the slightest. What I wanted to do was just make it like useful. I'm not really bothered about the way it looks. It just has to work for what I need it. Do you know what I mean? I just want nice, easy. What you can actually do is sneak a glowstone underneath. That'll let out some light as well. Yeah, nice simple design. Plenty of storage space as well. So what we have here is a double chest for every one of our books. We'll be here, we'll be enchanting. I want to have a chest somewhere for lapis. Now, I could maybe do something like that here. Did I bring over... Seriously not bring over any item frames? Oh, I'm so ill prepared for this. This is ridiculous. Yeah, we've got plenty of storage here. What I want to do is prioritize certain books, alright? So the most important books are going to be the ones that we use on most things. So mending really goes on almost everything. And unbreaking will go on everything that's not a tool. And then efficiency, in fact, no, unbreaking will go on everything as well as mending. And then efficiency will go on just tools. That's what I meant to say there. So we do something like this, something like this. Can we get into that kind of easily? That's fine. That's fine. Now, I think what the best thing for us to do here would be to divide the sides of the room up so that we have armor stuff on one side and like tool stuff on the other, and then we have these boxes at the sides that I can maybe just dump extra books into, and then I will need somewhere to discard books from as well because not all books are ever like going to be useful. If we have a full double chest of, for example, Punch 1 books, then I'm not going to want more Punch 1 books. Curses as well. Curses you got to be smart with. So something like a Curse of Binding, you can put that on a pick. If I enchant a pick with that, in fact, I can just show you here. This is something that I worked out the other day. You can actually get rid of the curses by putting it on something that it doesn't work on. Curse of Vanishing, I think, will always work. So the Curse of Vanishing books, chances are we're not going to use. I don't know if we have any of those, but it'll be one I'll need to keep an eye out for. But yeah, so the next job is to just sort through each of these. Yeah, Curse of Vanish in there. That would carry over everything, I think. So that's probably just a scrapped book. Yeah, the next job is to kind of sort these out, and yeah, that's going to be a long one. What I want to do just before I finish up with this project for today is just have a little look at it from the top to see what it looks. It looks fine actually. It looks absolutely fine. Pretty happy with that. Nice and clean look. That's something I needed. I like the green glass in this as well because it means that it goes a lot better outside. I may end up changing the grey around about it to like a dark green concrete. And then that way it'll blend in with the grass quite well, and it won't look like unattractive from the outside. Because I don't want to put the grass right next to it, because then you'll just see dirt on the sides here. Yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. Yeah. Right, guys. The more I look at this, the more I realise how much time it's going to take me. So what I'm going to do is instead of starting something new, because I know we've been here for a fair amount of time this episode already. What I want to do is sneak over to a new project that I'm working on. Now, this has been something that I've been cooking up for quite a while. It's something that I'm very excited about. It's a really nice project. It's really something really cool. Let's just dump a bunch of stuff in here just so we don't have to take it with us. And take those ender pearls. That'll do me. This is a project I've been working on for some time, and I just want to show you what it is. Alright guys, and welcome to my secret project. Something... Oh god, there's creepers everywhere up here. Come out here as a little bit of a joke to show you the little crappy shack that I built, but yeah, check this out guys. So, in here was just a little bit of storage, nothing major for now. Yeah, that's not even the half of it. When we jump down here, we see not a whole lot actually. This is just a little mine shaft, but if we go right over here, this area is a total mess. This is why I've not brought anybody. I've not brought you guys over here just yet. But we have one string farm, two string farms, right in like close proximity. There's no collection for it yet. So what I've just been doing is, yep, just running around, grabbing some string every now and again, and sticking it in the chest upstairs. But I've not actually finished this yet. I'm not sure exactly how I want to do the collection for it. I think I'm going to do a minecart, but I want to have a little bit of think about it first. I've not had a huge chance to work over here. But the thing I have been working on the most is this bad boy over here. Now, this here is a slime chunk, and I've been busy. I've not quite finished. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, got Lytron again, don't I? I've not had a Lytron for a while. I've not quite finished the Oh, dude, just land. Okay, okay. Um, yeah, I've not quite finished the digging out of the upper level of it. We've got a little. It's actually a bit of a cactus farm as well. We've got a little bit of a slime farm over here. All it's really doing is washing all the slimes down into one area, and then it goes into this little channel, and they die on this. It's not the most efficient design that I could have made. The thing is, I just wanted to make something that was really easy to throw together. But we've not really been over here a whole lot to get a lot from this, and I need to break all of these blocks going up here above the chunks. That's what I've started doing here, and again, all the way up to like so that it can have some sky access. The reason that you do that is just to make it a little bit more efficient. But I've got so much work to do over here, guys. It's unbelievable how much oh, didn't mean that. How much resources actually gets built up from doing this. You see, like it's just chest on chest on chest of stone. Um, yeah, this area is going to be a really cool area. The reason that I've chosen this though is because that there is the only water that will spawn squids in from standing in that kind of central part of the land. So my idea is to make this into just one giant farming zone. Basically, we'll be standing kind of roughly in this area. This is where I've been standing, waiting for my spiders to spawn some string. Just stand here for 5 minutes and then just go down and grab some string. I usually get about 2 or 3 stacks quite easily. Oh, there's my redstone box. Didn't know that was here. Let's put that back in there. I'm gonna want that sometime soon. Let's just put some of these in here. I've got the fear that I'm gonna need some of this stuff. But yeah, so what I did the other day. This is a long way to get to this point, but yeah, what I've been doing the other day and what I've been working on is tools. So in Minecraft we have two distinct pickaxes that we all like to use, and it's the Silk Touch and it's the Fortune. Do you know what I mean? So I've managed to get one, two, three, four pickaxes with either Fortune or Silk Touch, and then Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3, and Mending. This one here, this is the fifth one that needs healed, but that's another one, so that's actually 5 total pickaxes. And then I've got a bunch of work pickaxes here that all have at least Efficiency 5 and Unbreaking, and then 2 of them there have Silk Touch as well. That's just a backup Elytra. So those are all going to go into digging out this zone. I want to dig out everything down there and up. I want to dig out everything from here down all the way to like this area here. And where I've marked out here, I'm kind of thinking of doing some sort of floating kind of island type thing. I'm going to try it. Whether it actually happens or not, I'm not sure. We'll get rid of all the light in here. I want to put in multiple different just AFK farms that I can do over here, even a fishing farm, because there's no point in us just standing still in here. We might as well be fishing. That's the thing with these AFK areas. You may as well have a fishing farm because there's no reason not to. You're going to get maybe some resources that you already have. You'll get levels. You'll get books. You'll get mending books. Do you know what I mean? There's plenty of reasons to have them. The amount of string, just from us being here a couple of minutes, look at the amount of string that's just building up down here. It's actually crazy. And I really find it hard to leave it down there. I just want to go and grab it all. Because I'm a bit of a hoarder. But yeah, this is an area that I wanted to bring you over and show you. It's something. This will be the more technical area. So when I'm feeling a little bit more technical, this is the area I'm going to go to because I don't want to have a lot of lag in the base. Apart from a few little redstone designs. I don't want to have a whole lot of redstone up there. Going to keep a lot of the redstone designs and the intense entity stuff and all that sort of spawning stuff. We'll keep all this over here, and then hopefully that way we don't end up with a really laggy base, which we had in the last season. The last season I did have a base that it lagged quite a bit. Okay, so yeah, just wanted to show you this area before I disappeared for the day. Anyway, I'm gonna have to get up on it here. I've been the Crafty Scott. Like I say, guys, you can call me Crafty, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.